What up, everyone? Sunny from Sunetalks. I hope everyone is doing well. And on today's episode of Sunetalks, I will be going over the differences and the similarities between an all-inclusive resort and also a cruise. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, firstly, I want to talk about the similarities. So, in terms of the similarities, I experienced that the foods were very similar in terms of having buffets, having different cultural foods such as Italian foods, having Chinese food, like very different cultural themed restaurants. So that was the first similarity. The second similarity was activities. They both had a lot of activities. The resort had more activities in water-based activities, whereas the cruise had more non-water-based activities. So both areas had activities. Now let's talk about the differences. So the very first difference we noticed was the exploration. So this is our cruise today. We're headed there. We're in Athens, Greece right now. There's my fiance. And yeah, it's gonna be a great time. In a cruise line, you can explore different cities that it's going to visit, whereas in a resort, you only get to explore that one city, and you usually are retained to that one resort that you're a part of, unless they have sister resorts that you can visit as well. So you can go for excursions in both of them, but in cruise lines, you get to see more places. The second difference is the accommodations. So in a cruise line, usually Wi-Fi, alcohol, and also flights are not included. So you gotta think about that before purchasing it, because that adds up. Whereas like during our cruise line, our Wi-Fi ended up being 200 euros for 7 days. So that's a lot of money. Whereas in an all-inclusive resort, we had to pay nothing. Like flights were included, alcohol was unlimited and not included, and Wi-Fi was included. So that's one thing that where you save money. And third thing, that now we're talking about money. So the third difference is cruises end up costing a little bit more in comparison to all-inclusive resorts, because the flights aren't included, Wi-Fi is not included, and then if you end up drinking a lot, bills add up. And yeah, it's usually for us, it costs us for the whole cruise, like in total, including everything, I would say flights included, like $5,000 for two people. Whereas the all-inclusive resort costs us only 3,200. So we saved about 1,800. So yeah, that's one of the differences. So the fourth difference I want to talk about is rooms now. The room in cruises are very small in comparison to all-inclusive resorts. All-inclusive resort, we had 2 bedrooms. It was a very big room. We even had a jacuzzi and it was a big room. Whereas cruise line, we ended up getting the cheapest room. We didn't even have a window to look outside, which I do not regret, because otherwise I would have got motion sickness. So now that you know the differences and similarities between a cruise line and also all-inclusive resorts, I'm going to be talking about what I prefer. So my partner and I, we personally prefer cruise lines, just because you get to visit a lot of different countries, and in those countries, those main cities that you really wanted to see, you can see, because we were able to see Venice in Italy, Split in Croatia, and Mykonos in Greece. Here, there. Mykonos in Greece, and it was just so fun exploring those during the day, because then at nighttime you're totally tired and you can let's go work out here. Tired, and you can just relax. You can go to the gym. So I would go work out and then have dinner, go to the hot tub, take a shower, and bedtime. Then the next day we explored another city. That's why we prefer it. However, like, I know life can be very stressful, and if you just want to relax, I would say I would actually recommend the all-inclusive resorts, because you can sit there and do nothing. You will not even feel guilty about it, because in a cruise line, if you're in a city and you didn't go inside and visit it, you kind of sometimes, we felt a little bit of guilt was present in my mind. So if you're really stressed and I would recommend the all-inclusive resorts. But if you're ready to explore a little bit and also relax, cruises are better. So that's my take on it. I hope you liked this video. And if you did, please subscribe and also share with your friends that might be interested in figuring out where they want to go and things of that sort. And yeah, I'll continue to make videos like this. So thank you so much, and see you soon.